Good evening and thanks for joining us for Channel 5 News at 6. I'm Dina Herrera Garza.
And I'm Oscar Adame. Well, the Pfizer COVID vaccine arriving in Edinburgh tomorrow, and it needs to be stored at super cold temperatures.
DHR Health has a special freezer for that storage with more on the way. Channel 5's Christian Von Pricing joining us live with DHR's plans for mass vaccination. Christian.
Well, Dina, that vaccine is arriving here in Edinburgh tomorrow at DHR Health to be distributed at the conference center here to employees only first. It's a virus that's devastated this community, this county, with more than 2,000 deaths. And finally, we're getting to a point where we're going to get ready to put all that behind us. Arriving tomorrow, the anticipated first batch of approved COVID vaccines to the Valley, and the first to get them.
Doctors, nurses, EVS, phlebotomists, respiratory techs, all of those folks that come into contact with regularly ill COVID patients.
That's Dr. Robert Martinez, Chief Medical Officer of DHR Health. The Edinburgh Hospital is getting more than 5,000 doses of the vaccine. That allocation handed down from the federal government to the state level, to the Valley. The Pfizer vaccine has to be kept extremely cold. This is one of those freezers that's made to keep samples at negative 70 degrees Celsius. DHR Health has one of those freezers on hand, and more of those freezers are coming in tomorrow's shipment.
Once we have the vaccine in our hands, of course, immediately to the storage devices that are appropriate for that, to store the vaccine, because this is the Pfizer vaccine requiring the super cold temperature of minus 80 degrees. So they will be stored there, and our planning will continue, right? We plan to do a run-through for the planned event of max vaccination that we have done for our employees and frontline providers. And then very quickly thereafter, within a day or two, we anticipate starting that vaccination event here for our employees and frontline providers.
The first dose is to protect the people who protect you, says Martinez. Arriving here tomorrow with security, he says the rest of us need to keep an eye out for more vaccine batches and brands that are expected to become available.
And therefore we'll get in the hands of people to give them to you and your community, wherever that is.
The first of more arriving tomorrow to put an end to the pandemic that's affected our lives so greatly. As you heard there, the distribution plan is already in place and will be executed here as the employees come in later on to receive that vaccine. It's a two-part vaccine with 2 doses, so the employees will come in now and then come in later to receive that second part. DHR Health is expected to receive 5,850 doses, UT Health RGV 1,950 doses. South Texas Health System, Rio Grande Regional, and Mission Regional Medical Center were also expected, also on a state list to receive those doses. As far as Hidalgo County knows, those are not coming in tomorrow. We're still working on that. Keep in mind again, these doses distributed here are going to be for the hospital employees and the first responders, first line workers only. We'll keep you posted on vaccines that are coming in for the general public. Reporting live, Christian Von Pricing, Channel 5 News at 6.